Good afternoon. We bring you our midday news updates here on Luntha television. My name is Bernard Manza. The Vatican held its first ever international summit on children's rights on Monday in the Apostolic Palace with the presence of Pope Francis, advocates and heads of non-governmental organizations. Speakers from all over the world came to discuss the global crisis of millions of children without basic human rights. The message that rang throughout the summit was that nothing is worth more than the life of a child. In a world marked by poverty, war, lack of education, and exploitation, children everywhere face injustice and vulnerabilities. Pope Francis expressed his gratitude to all the participants and speakers for making the rooms of the Apostolic Palace an observatory focused on the reality of childhood worldwide. He closed his reflection explaining he intends to write an apostolic exhortation dedicated to children to give continuity to this commitment and promote it throughout the Church. Bishop Montfort Stima of the Catholic Diocese of Mangochi has urged parish priests to prioritize bringing people closer to God through evangelization during a training session. During the training session at Montfort Lake House in Mangochi, Bishop Stima said the primary role of parish priests is to evangelize and strengthen the faith of their congregation. He further emphasized the importance of accompanying young families, children, and youth in their spiritual journeys. The training session was organized by the Malawi Conference of Catholic Bishops, MCCB, to support priests as key figures in evangelization. Training is being conducted across all 8 Catholic dioceses in Malawi, indicating a nationwide effort to enhance parish leadership. The National Advocacy Platform, NAP, is urging the government to increase funding for the National Economic Empowerment Fund, NEF, to support more farmers with loans for agricultural inputs. At a press briefing in Lilongwe, NAP coordinator Baxton Nkoma emphasized the significant impact of NEF's loan facility on food security for farmers. Many farmers are currently on a waiting list for loans, indicating a high demand for support. Nkoma suggests that NEF should improve the disbursement process to ensure timely access to loans for the 2025-2026 growing season. The target for the 2024-2025 growing season is to provide loans to 400,000 farmers. The government has allocated 150 billion kwacha to support this initiative, of which 45 billion kwacha has been disbursed so far. The Malawi Electoral Commission MEC supplementary voter registration exercise in Karonga district has been characterized by low turnout in most registration centers, with some centers recording only a handful of registrants. District Elections Officer for Karonga, Elias Nyirenda, said the exercise, which started Sunday and ended on Monday, took place in 51 voter registration centers across the district. According to Nyirenda, these are the centers where National Registration Bureau NRB conducted civil registration. A visit to various registration centers by the Malawi news agency MANA found that over the 2 days, Nyungwe Full Primary School recorded a total of 7 registrants, while Vua FP School registered 4, Chihepusha had 0, and Matinkula registered only 2. The Football Association of Malawi FAM has announced the withdrawal of the Congolese women's national team from the 2026 WAFCON qualifiers, allowing Malawi to progress automatically to the next round. The withdrawal was prompted by the Congolese team's lack of competitions and preparation. Malawi was set to host Congo on February 20th 2025 with the away leg on February 25th. With Congo's exit, Malawi will now face the winner of the match between Zimbabwe and Angola in the next round. The next round of qualifiers is scheduled for October 2024. And FAM says it is arranging friendly matches to maximize training during the FIFA window. And finally, another news, Uganda has launched a trial of a vaccine against the Sudan strain of the Ebola virus following an outbreak in the country with 3 confirmed cases. The first patient, a 32-year-old male nurse, died last week. On Monday, the initial participant in the trial, who is currently in isolation, received a dose of the trial vaccine, which was developed by the International AIDS Vaccine Initiative, a global non-profit organization. There is currently no approved vaccine for the Sudan strain of Ebola. One does exist, however, for the Zaire strain, which has been prevalent in the past in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, that's the news updates for now. My name is Brennan Manza. Thank you so much for watching, and we have another news updates at 1400 hours this afternoon.